Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel for a brand new video on the WRC 9 career mode. It's time for episode number 3 of this series, and thank you a lot for the support on the first 2 episodes. It's been insane because the video's been getting 200 views in one day, and it's something that I'm not really used to. Of course I was expecting this series to do very well, but so far you've been smashing it, guys, and I have to thank you a lot because you've been pushing me and motivating me to post daily on this game. So tomorrow I'm thinking about posting a few gameplay videos, probably 2 gameplay videos, or I could actually do double uploads on a day. I could do that, but I'm thinking about doing just daily uploads. So I've got 1 gameplay video, 2 gameplay videos ready with the historic cars of the Quadro and the Corolla, so expect these 2 videos to come out very soon. So you may already understand from what I'm doing right now that when I told you that this is going to be my main game, this is really going to be my main game. I'm not forgetting, obviously, the F1 games or any other game I'm going to be playing, but for the time being, it's just going to be a lot of WRC 9. I actually got a F1 2020 video ready around Baku. Why is this car not launching? I think I stole the engine. Can it? Okay, we're off. Away now we go for a historic race with the Lancia 037, but before I start commentating over that, I've got a F1 2020 video ready. A race around Baku, if I'm correct, or something like that. I don't remember. What's the next race after Canada? That's the episode. It's actually ready. I'm going to be posting it probably at the end of this week. So look forward to that for any of my F1 viewers and subscribers. So back to this. As you can see, we've actually increased the difficulty up to 135%. Don't know if that's the right move, but okay, that's a huge mistake right there. And it's a place where I've never made a mistake before, so that's a first. But we're driving the Lancia 037, a historic event, to start off this episode. And this car on WRC 8 was a DLC, and it was actually a pre-order bonus or something like that. It feels the same as it did on WRC 8, nothing really changed, and I have to admit that it hasn't been my favorite historic car, as we have an 8.7 second gap there. But yeah, it's not really one of my favorite historic cars. It is fast and all that, but having driven this car on Dirt Rally 2.0, it just feels much better. It's just miles better on Dirt Rally 2.0. It's one of my favorite cars on Dirt Rally 2.0. So it's a bit of an unfair comparison, but for sure, let's just say Dirt Rally 2.0 does the better job with this car on the respective game. But yeah, probably the rear-wheel drive cars on Dirt Rally 2.0 are just amazing. The Group B cars in general on Dirt Rally 2.0 are just a whole different class of cars. It's just probably the most enjoyable thing on that game. But so far, the historic cars on this sort of game, they haven't been bad. They have been very impressive, and I've been impressed by the quality of especially the new historic cars, because I'm actually driving them quite a lot. I'm having a lot of fun. But these old school cars, I feel like, yeah, I'm sure that Dirt Rally 2.0 does a better job with this car. But let's just enjoy for a little bit the engine sound, because it's quite decent.
4 short, cut into right 4 short, into left 4, into right 5, 100. Keep middle, jump over crest, 80, right 5 long, keep in. And caution, left 4 brake, into chicane right, bumpy at junction for flat left, into left 6, narrows, fence in, and right 4, narrows, opens long, into left 6, and right 6 long, crest, tightens, into right 4, short, into left 5, short, and acute hairpin right, 100, bumpy.
Last couple of corners obviously hasn't been a very good stage, as you may already understand. I just couldn't really find a lot of pace with this car, but still, we're going to be coming across the line to probably finish last. It's also 135% AI. Just trying to see how hard is this AI eventually. But yeah, it's going to be a 4:35. It's quite a decent time. And at the end of the day, it's going to be last position. 23 seconds off the pace. A great guy has won, which is something to be proud of. But yeah, this AI seems to be very hard, but I'm still going to be using it for the next rally, which is going to be the Argentinian rally. We're going to do that resting event right now, and after that, just fix up a little bit the crew members who we're going to be picking up for this Argentinian rally. So Argentina, one of my favorite and most challenging rallies in my opinion on the WRC games. Probably Turkey is the toughest one, and right after Turkey, most people say it's Argentina, but for me, Argentina is actually quite decent. I actually really enjoy the Argentinian stages. So it's a place where we've lost a victory on the last stage when we had a 20-second advantage. So it is a place where bad things have happened, but it's also a place where I've completely dominated rallies. So yeah, it's a good location for us in general. We're driving the Citroën. Just a reminder for everyone wondering, what are we doing right now? It's a WRC 3 season, driving the Citroën, and we're on for the first stage here in Argentina. So 135% AI, still experimenting with the difficulty, and let's see how tough the AI is and how good my driving is around Argentina.
For left 5, into right 6, into left 5, and right 3 cut. And square right widen, small cut, 150. Left 3 long, tightens. And right 4 tightens, and left 2 long, tightens. Into right 4, don't cut, and right 4 short, don't cut.
I love how the drone is just flying at the side trying to distract me. But you can't do that. You can't do that, drone. Let's see how the first sector is going to be. I bet I'm going to be slower, but by how much? Only 2.4 seconds. Not that bad, not that bad. It's not that bad to start. Let's see how the rest of the stage is going to be. If we're going to be losing 2 seconds every single sector, of course at the end it's not going to be good, but just try and push a little bit more now.
For left 3, keep in. Through water, into flat right. And caution, left 3, keep in and tighten, don't cut. Into right 5, tighten. For flat left, into right 4, keep in, and left 4, tighten, walk out, 30.
And what I was afraid would have happened is actually happening. We're actually losing 2 seconds on every single sector. That's why the gap is now up to 8 point something seconds. So probably by the end of the stage we're going to have a 10-second deficit, but it's still not that bad considering the AI difficulty. I was expecting it to be much worse, but now through this very narrow section, I love the Argentinian stages. They're just amazing, very challenging. Final couple of corners now. We're going to be coming across the line fairly soon. It's like an apocalypse, this one result right now. It's going to show if we're going to be competitive for the rest of this event, and if we're able to fight for a victory. Final right-hander now across the finish line at 5:06.1, and it's going to be 10.4 seconds, just as I guessed. So from Stefan Sarrazin, as you can see, only 5 competitors in this rally, so it's quite bad. It's only 5 competitors that we can't really win, but it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Let's just hope that we can actually improve on the next stage. Second stage, Benito Guerra, actually, the Mexican guy, is 8 tenths behind Sarrazin. So a big fight between Sarrazin and Guerra for the victory. But I'm still here. Only 10 seconds behind. And this is actually one of the stages that I really enjoy. I think I made a gameplay video on WRC 8 around this stage, and it was probably one of my most controversial videos where I said that WRC 8 is better than Rally 2.0, and well, a lot of people, let's just say, hated me for that opinion. Got a lot of dislikes, but I got a lot of likes as well. I can't really, you know, complain about that. But I might not make the mistake of comparing WRC 9 with Rally 2.0 again, or I might do it. You never know. I might not compare them. I might just throw up an unpopular opinion about this game again, and I might just get a lot of hate, or I might just get a lot of love. We'll see about that. But I will have an opinion on this game fairly soon. That's all I'm gonna say.
And left 4 into right 2 for right 3, tightens, keep in. And left 3 tightens, into right 4, big cut. Into left 4 tightens, into right 3, 100.
Oh, that's actually a green sector. Only by 4 tenths, but it's still a green sector, so we're faster than both Guerra and Saracen at the moment. It's crazy, I wasn't expecting that. Let's go.
Right 2 opens, don't cut. Into right 2 short and left 4 tightens. Into right 3 short, don't cut. And right 3 into left 5. Into right 4 narrows, don't cut. Into left 2. Into right 2, don't cut, opens. And danger, brake, keep left. Into left 4, into bridge, very narrow. And left 4 tightens, don't cut. Into right.
Oh no! I used to love these bridges and now we just crashed there. Oh god. Remember how I used to praise about these the narrowness of the bridges. Now I'm gonna complain about the narrowness. That's way too narrow there. And I was trying to push to the limit there. That's gonna cost us plenty of time. Let's see how much it's gonna cost us by the end of this sector. I hope it doesn't cost us a lot, but let's just be honest, it is gonna cost us a lot. It's 135% difficulty. Oh, actually some thousands of seconds by. We could have gained so much time there had we not made that mistake. That was around a second worth of time there.
Into left 5 short, opens long. Kings for right 2, danger. Into bridge, very narrow.
Oh no, I ran wide and damn it. That was way too narrow there. Yet again messing up on the narrow parts. That's not a good way. That's not how you win a stage. That's another 2 to 3 second deficit there. And we were doing so well. It's a bit of so unlucky and frustrating at the same time. 1.8 seconds now. Oof, that's just not good. That's not good because we lost around 3 seconds there. Around a second of the previous mistake. That could have been like a 4-second advantage there so far in this stage. I love Argentina, but these mistakes are really going to cost us.
Very long. Left 6 short, rock in, 150. Left 4 short, rock in for finish.
Final corner, slider around wide, doesn't really matter. 5:35.9. Are we going to win this stage? No, we're not. 2.2 seconds off the pace there from Guerra. But I'm convinced that I could have won this. I'm 100% convinced we could have won this stage, and it could have been our first ever stage win with 135% AI. But still, you know, mistakes are gonna cost us, and they need to cost you. Like mistakes, you can't really make a lot of mistakes and still win the stage. It's a bit of an unfair mechanism if that happens. So I feel like this AI difficulty is quite decent. It is quite decent, but it might just be a little bit ahead of my skill, you know. I might still need to decrease it eventually, but we're still experimenting. It's the first kind of episode, so if it doesn't go well, I'm going to be trying it yet again, 135 yet again on another rally, and then if it really is a mess, then we're going to be going back down to 132 or 130, something like that. I'm going to be just experimenting. I know I've repeated the word experimenting quite a lot of times, but it is something that I'm fairly worried about. But, you know, we've repaired the car, not fully repaired it, obviously. But now, next day, we've got a special stage and a power stage. So, let's get into it. Conditions are actually going to be fine this time around. And away we go for the very well-known 2-lap stage sort of thing, you know. Sort of like the 1v1 stages, as I call them. I know they have a certain name. I think it's super special stages, something like that. I'm not really sure about the correct name of those stages, but still, let's get underway with this one and see how well we can do.
Into caution, crest, into right 3, into dip. Into right 5, into left 4, tightens over crest. Into right 4, short over crest. And right 3 off camber over crest, keep into left 2, opens. Into left 3, opens, and keep right over jump, into kinks, 30. Into left 3, into right 4 over crest.
We've actually been getting green sectors, but I haven't been seeing any like gaps, so I don't know what's wrong with this thing, but there's something not working there with the gaps somehow, or I might not be getting gaps for certain reasons, something like that. I don't really know what's going on with the gaps. I just know that I'm getting green sectors. Now we're entering the second lap, and oh god, I think my thing is stuck. Oh no, that's a small bag. Pay attention, pay attention. It's only day one still, but you know, I'm expecting these things to be fixed. Rounding now the final corner. Hopefully can finish the stage because my thing is not moving. Across the finish line, I literally can't finish the stage. Are you fucking with me now? We can't finish the stage. Brilliant. We can't finish the stage. I have to restart now because my thing got stuck and I can't finish the stage. We've never had that before. Why would we have that now on WRC 9? How have you achieved that? How? Second try, let's go. What is going on again? Oh god, this thing is... Oh god, this is my last restart. Please don't mess up, game. Away we go. It walks. It now walks. Let's hope it walks until the end. Damn, like, this needs to be fixed. Like, I have no more restarts. If something bad happens right now, it's game over for me. I need to retire from this stage. More very, very, very weird, to say the least. I've never had such a game-breaking bag, because this is a game-breaking bag right here. Like, if I had like a perma crash with no restarts, career mode, then that was it for me. That was the stage. I had to retire, and probably the event was pretty much destroyed for me. Like, fix this, because I don't know if have you ever experienced this, guys? Have you ever experienced this around Argentina, around this stage, or any other stage in this game? Please tell me down in the comments below, because I would like to know if this is a common thing or it just happened to me once or something. But it happened, and it's very frustrating to see, because I need to redo this stage yet again. And it was not even a bad run I had there. It was quite decent. But I'm fairly decent around this stage, so hopefully we can still repeat the same pace we had. And now we're not stuck this time around, so thank God it's working. And hopefully it's gonna work till the finish line.
Short over crest, 30, right 5, tightens, keep into left 3, small cut, opens. Into right 3, opens, over bridge, into left 3. Into right 4 for finish.
And now cross the finish line, hopefully. Yes, we can actually set a time at 4:44.4. Plenty of force in this one. Imagine if we had 2 more 4s there at the end, but unfortunately we're not going to be winning this one. Actually, even Christopherson is going to be ahead of us. So 1.5 seconds off the pace, and going to the final stage, which is obviously the power stage, we have a 10-second gap from second position Sarazan and a 30-second gap from Benito Guerra, who is the favorite to win this rally. Unfortunately, we're not really in to win this one, but why not fight for an extra 5 points out of this rally and take probably 15 plus 5, 20 points here in Argentina with the 135% AI difficulty. Probably not capable of winning with that kind of difficulty, but I could be capable of getting a few stage wins, as we've proved before. Like, I almost got a stage victory on the second stage. Third stage was actually quite decent, only 1.5 seconds off the pace. The first one was a bit of a mess. We lost around 10 seconds there. But yeah, I'm still not sure if 135% AI is that hard, or is just my mistakes really costing me. Like, you have to be perfect to get a win on that kind of difficulty. But for the time being, I'm quite confident that we can find a lot of pace. Only 0.005 of a second slower there. For example, that's a good start, taking into consideration the AI difficulty. So yeah, I'm just not sure yet. Like, we've got to do more rallies on 135 to make a final decision, pretty much.
And left 4, small cut, opens.
Into the part that we mostly enjoy, these narrow, very rough gravel roads, so we're gonna lose a lot of time there. 1.2 seconds off the pace. It's still not a huge gap, but this could really change through this part. Hopefully we can gain some time. Hopefully, though. It's a slow technical part, and I tend to do well around there.
Caution, right 3 brake, into bridge, very narrow. Into right 4, don't cut, 50. Left 3 tightens, narrows into right 4, tightens, don't cut. Into left 5. And right 6, into left 4 long, tightens, keep out. 3, keep out. Into right 4, 30.
Oh, the gap is actually increased by 1/10. It's up to 1.3 seconds now. As we're on to the final sector, there's a slight damage to the engine, the suspension and the turbo. Not really affecting my performance for the time being. But on to the final sector. Let's just try and give it our best shot. Try and gain those 1.3 seconds to get those 5 points. It's still very close, so I'm not giving up yet. And it's also a technical part, which I really enjoy. This first sector is probably my best one, so I'm gonna try and be faultless and get this victory.
Right 4 short, opens and tightens 3 short, don't cut, 50. Left 3 short. Into hairpin right, don't cut. And hairpin left, keep into hairpin right. And left 2.
Keeping it to second gear there, trying to maintain some speed. We've made a contact with the rocks there a few corners before, but I don't think that's going to cost us a lot of time. I haven't had the best of exits throughout there. It's not the best of sectors, if I'm being honest with you guys. Round the final corner, and now we're going to come across the finish line. This camera is actually flying there, and we won! We won this stage. It's actually first position, 3.4 seconds ahead of Benito Guerra. How much time did I gain there on the final sector, and also 4.5 seconds ahead of Stefan Sarazan. That is obviously not going to give us second position overly, but that is going to give us a lovely extra 5 points out of this stage, and that proves that we've got the speed to fight. Now we can fight, just like Alonso said back in 2017, if I'm correct. So that didn't really work out for him. Let's see, is that phrase going to work out for us on that 135% AI difficulty? Sarazan lost 4 seconds and Guerra lost around 4.9 seconds. So they lost a lot of time on the final sector, where I was just about consistent throughout the entirety of this stage. So third position, plus 5 points, 20 points out of Argentina. And yeah, I'm actually quite happy. Yeah, you know, yeah, there were only 5 competitors, but still my gap from Kristoffersen was around 22 seconds. So it's 32 seconds. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Like, we had a 32-second gap from 4th position. Had we had more competitors, I probably wouldn't be in the podium. We would be around the top 5 though. But we got those extra 5 points. We got a stage victory, and a fairly dominant one, if I'm being honest. You know, I was on the verge of losing it, but there on the final sector, getting a lot of time and got those extra 5 points. So they're going to help us also in the driver's standings, as you can see. Osberg has reduced his gap, getting a victory there around Mexico with 30 points, getting the perfect result. And now we're only 7 points ahead of Osberg for the next rally, which is going to be the Kenya rally or the Finnish rally, if I'm correct. Probably Finnish rally. So, yeah, it is a bit stressful. It's going to be a bit of a stressful season with 4 more rallies to go into this season. I'm not sure what's going to happen next, but it's going to be quite tough to win this championship. We're still in it. We're leading the championship, but purely because I'm experimenting with the difficulty and I'm also very vulnerable to making mistakes, I'm not sure how well we can do. As you saw there, a lot of teams are actually interested in us for some weird reason. But purely because I want to win the championship, I'm going to be focusing on upgrading the performance of the car. So as you can see, upgrading the water paddles there so that they don't affect us a lot when we go through them. And I'm also going to be upgrading the turbo, as this is actually going to increase the power gain from the turbo we get. Overall, I feel like the reliability is fine, and we could actually just upgrade the performance for the next couple of rallies so that we can have a better car to fight for victories, because it is a championship fight now between me and Osberg. Probably most of the times this happens. Yeah, most of the times I tend to fight with Osberg and Tiedemann for the WRC 3 and WRC 2 seasons. But either way, that was the episode for today, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you smash the like button, and also share this video with any of your friends that are looking for fresh WRC 9 content or in general rally content. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I know a lot of you aren't subscribed. And by the way, if you subscribe, turn on the notifications, ring that bell, so that you get informed by whenever I upload a new WRC 9 video. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and join my Discord server if you want to discuss about new videos or bring me ideas to post on my channel. So yeah, until next video guys, I'll catch you later. Goodbye.